Welcome to this new episode of the Alex Show TV. This is episode 381 from December the 13th of the year 2024. Today's a Friday. And today's show is Embrace Detachment and Change. We're going to go on a 4-episode series again on detachment, on change, on trying to understand how to handle our emotions or attachments to this reality. And I want to dedicate this 4-episode series that it's going to go today, December 13th, then Monday, then Friday, and finally on Monday, I believe it's going to be the 23rd. That's going to be the last show of this 4-show series. By the way, all of them inspired on the same base video that I got 4 clips out of it. And I want to dedicate this 4-episode, very important 4-episode series to my very good friend Tony from London. Because I was thinking the other day, as I was recording this, we're of course pre-recording a few days before, as we always do, the people that have impacted me on changing, on evolving, on learning, on maturing, on really detaching from the concept we have figured anything out, of really accepting that we're just here for the experience, we're just here not really to learn, but really to experience, which is a very different thing. And I believe embracing detachment and change is really, really an important fact of this reality. When I have had episodes, especially on the Spanish channel, especially on lives, invited to other channels, that there are other viewers participating through the live chat. You probably have seen that on YouTube. I have such a problem in explaining detachment because some people relate it to actually not caring, to actually not loving. And in a way, detaching is the pure essence of love. It's the pure essence of confidence. It's the pure essence that when you truly love something, you let it go, you detach. And for me, it's just a beautiful concept. Because I believe when you truly mature it, I don't want to say understand it, because that's through the brain maybe, but when you really feel it inside you, you understand the beautiful nature of change and detachment. Without further ado, because we have one support video to watch, let's watch it together. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this very short Friday episode on embracing detachment and change.
Buddha taught that everything in life is impermanent, our thoughts, emotions, and even our fears. Fear and anxiety often arise when we resist change or cling to the idea that things should remain exactly as they are. We fear losing things, our job, our health, our loved ones, and the very thought of these losses can trigger panic and unease. But the reality is that life is always in flux. The only constant is change. Buddhism teaches us that attachment to things that are impermanent only creates suffering. When we get too attached to specific outcomes or worry about future uncertainties, we reinforce the illusion that life should stay the same. This attachment is a major source of fear. But here is the truth: everything is temporary. The happiness you feel today may not last forever, but neither will your pain, your anxiety, or your fear. Nothing is permanent, and everything changes, and that's where the power of Anicca comes in. When you understand that everything in your life is temporary, including your fears, you start to let go of the need for control. You no longer need to hold tightly to the illusion that things should stay fixed. Instead of fearing the unknown or worrying about losing something, you can shift your mindset and learn to embrace change as a natural part of life. When you are in a period of hardship, whether you are facing a difficult challenge at work, in a relationship, or struggling with your own emotions, remember that this too shall pass. The discomfort you feel right now is not permanent. Anicca reminds us that the suffering we experience is transient and constantly changing. By accepting this, we free ourselves from the fear of permanent failure or pain. When you accept that everything is impermanent, you stop overthinking the future. Instead of imagining worst-case scenarios that may never come to pass, you start living with more equanimity. You are able to trust that whatever happens will change in time, and that your mind will adapt to new circumstances as they come. Anicca teaches you to be present and not get lost in worry about what might happen next. So how to practice embracing impermanence? Take time to reflect on the changing nature of everything around you. Whether it's the seasons, the growth of a tree, or the passing of a day, remember that nothing stays the same forever. Recognizing the natural flow of life can help you accept your own changing circumstances. Since impermanence teaches us that the present moment is all we truly have, focus on being present. Stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Instead, bring your attention to what is happening right now. In doing so, you will see that even your fears are temporary and will...
Okay, as I said, I got 4 clips from that excellent support video, which as always, you can find the link on the video description right at the bottom. And this is an amazing topic. Really, the concept of living in the moment, of the present moment, the now, is by adopting the idea, first of all, that the past is gone. You cannot change it. It's gone. It's fixed. It's like cement. It's there. You can dwell into it as much as you like. You're not going to be able to change it. And that the future is an opportunity. You really build your future, yes. I don't agree with this idea that we have like a set lifetime. What will be the experience in that? We certainly are making choices all the time, and the choices shape our future. If you decide to stay in your house for years, you're going to stay in your house for years. Not much is going to happen. You decide to go there and enjoy the world, then that's going to happen. Again, it's your decision. There are no wrong or right decisions. There are just choices. Okay? There is just change. When you accept the idea, nothing is going to be like that forever. And we kind of want that. And for me, change and detachment are tied together, because I'm going to go back. I think I already shared it. If not, it was in the Spanish channel. I apologize. I tend to mesh both shows together in a way. But that in high school, I was out there in a, let's say, a goodbye party or something. It was out there in a ranch, a cottage or something like that, with a pool and that. And I was kind of sad that high school had come to an end, that, you know, we're all going to go to different things, some to universities, some different universities, some were going to go out of town, stuff like that. Maybe some were looking for work, I don't know. And I remember a very, very, very sage, very wise teacher of mine in high school, that he said, "Hey, Alex, what's up? Why? I mean, you look kind of down." And I say, "Yes, because I think I'm not going to see many of these people maybe ever again." And he says, "Yes, you are not going to see a lot of them ever again. But what you truly love, you let it go. And you truly enjoy it." I know it's a hard concept. It's like when family members with good friends part from this reality, they transcend in a way. Sure, you're sad at the beginning, but when you realize that you truly love them and you let them go wherever they are, wherever they end up, that's the true nature of detachment. And I think, and again, I'm very careful with my words here. I'm always very careful not to bring you a negative connotation to things, but I think this reality wants us attached to everything. Because attachment works into fear, into sadness, works into negativity, works into limitation, works into you believing things are going to stay the same, okay? And fearing the change, not accepting the change. So I believe attachment, whoever controls this reality loves it. And when you detach, they are afraid because they say, "Oh my God, we have someone here, we have a member of this reality, a participant of this reality that is willing to let go." And I go back to the beautiful, great, you want to call it a metaphor? I think it's more a metaphor than an analogy. It's a metaphor, actually. Of my good friend Tony from London saying, you're out there in the ocean, you're attached to a rock, you're embracing the rock because you're afraid of the ocean. And you let yourself go, not thinking what's going to happen, not thinking if you're going to see land soon, just letting yourself go. And that's pure detachment. And that's pure embracing to change. Situations could change and you can face difficult things, but yes, they're going to be temporary and they're going to pass. And that's the beautiful concept of embracing change and embracing that life just is. There is no a perfect way of going about it. Life just exists. And when you really embrace it and when you really detach from this concept that you have any control at all, then you really have won the jackpot, in my opinion. And it goes back to that beautiful metaphor that you let yourself go. Let yourself go. You allow the powers of the universe to push you around beautifully. And you know you're going to get where you need to go. Because at the end, I believe the best thing I can tell you is we all come from creation, and we are all going back to creation. And really what happens in the middle, just a show, just to enjoy yourselves, just to have an experience, but it will pass. And you will reach the moment you're gonna go back to creation, and then things will matter. Because again, we were born in creation, and we will go back to creation. I'm totally sure of that. That's what religions and some school of thoughts call heaven, call ascending, call sitting next to God. All of these words that are saying the same meaning. I'm telling you, you just were created, and you're gonna have experiences. Believing the illusion you're a separate thing when you're part of the same thing. We're all part of the everything, and we're all gonna go back in creation. And if we are able to embrace detachment, when we're able to embrace change, and when we're able to embrace the present moment, not worrying about the past, not worrying about the future. The past is set, the future is not set. What you have right now is the present moment. That's the only real thing. Okay, the other things are just memories and illusions. Okay, and by the way, the future is the one that when you go with your egoic mind, starts the story building, as my good friend Tony says. The mind loves to build stories, yes, based in the future, okay, maybe also based in the past, by changing your memories about it, by remembering things differently, okay, by making a twist, making a problem of things that are not a problem, by making a fuss when there's no fuss to be made. Enjoy yourself right now, enjoy your experience. You are here to enjoy an experience. And in a way, if there's a lesson to be learned, it's exactly to behave detached and embracing change. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this very short Friday episode. If everything's okay, I shall see you back on Monday with the second of this series on detachment and change. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover your true self. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version in this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and to serve others. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover your true self? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to the universe. Simply ask, who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your emotions about this reality start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering your true self equals to real freedom. Your self-imposed limits will fall, and you will be ready to understand this reality, but you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will set up a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, loss, envy, violence, justice through violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions serve only your egoic mind and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@thealexshow.tv. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.thealexshow.tv. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very nice day.